All right, so we did our presentation on athletes return to play after a knee injury. So what's it like for an athlete to return back to where he was before he had his injury? Can be a very long process, and it can have a very big mental and physical toll on an athlete. So we got a couple of academic journals here. So the Journal of Orthopedic Surgery and Research said that the knee is considered the most common injured joint between young sport participants. However, there is a lack of proper prevalence estimation in our population. So what this is saying is that one of the most commonly injured areas of an athlete is the knee. So our question is, when it comes to knee injuries, how long is the process and what's happening to the athlete during it? So there's a couple of different phases that an athlete will go through. So the first phase will be actually getting injured, and that can have a very large mental strain on an athlete because he's out of play. It's something he's done his whole life. The next part is going to be his surgery. So that's another big thing, just getting his mind right to go get the surgery done. And post-op is next, so that's going to be him getting back to where he was. And then after that, he has to get back to the athlete that he was. So the physical and mental stress of an athlete is under from the moment that they are injured until they are back where they were before they had surgery at all. It's very hard. So we got to interview one of the Louisiana Tech offensive linemen, Bert Hale. He's a redshirt or a true freshman this year. He had a knee injury his junior year of high school, and he told me that the two biggest things that messed with him was not getting to play in a lot of games his junior year, and then him being able to get back to where his knee was back to full strength.
As us being a student athlete, we know what it's like to go through an injury. There is a lot of evidence to back up the opinion that it's really tough to go through athletes after a knee injury. Science Direct wrote an article and said all injured knees were examined clinically, involving clinic stability, meniscus pathology. Next slide. People with knee injuries often go through mental and physical stress. There is a lot of evidence to back up that it's a painful process that athletes go through. This supports the conclusion that athletes go through all kinds of mental and physical pain throughout a knee injury.